I play music because it's like a form of catharsis. You can have a bad day, come home to an old friend.
It's almost therapeutic in a way, having a creative outlet and an artistic sort of outlet for life in general is very important.
I feel like it's something I can't really disconnect from my identity overall. To be honest, what exactly I would do with myself if I didn't have music to look forward to.
Music is really the closest thing to translating emotions into something tangible, something you can feel without explaining, because sometimes words aren't enough.
Playing music is an exercise in self-exploration and self-expression. In our case, it's like self-expression without any words. And there's something kind of therapeutic about it all. And to me, it's just an emotional release. Playing in a band to me is about connecting with people in a shared experience.
It's really fun to play with a group of people, and especially with Hiroe, such a great group of super talented musicians and friends.
With Hiroe, I feel like it's been kind of a perfect match. We're all kind of at the same level, personality-wise. We all get along great.
Music is best for me when it's a conversation. It's like speaking in colors, because everyone brings a different shade and a different color to the table.
Everyone coming at it with different angles, and it just becomes something bigger than us. It becomes like its own living and breathing thing.
It is, this is instrumental post-rock. It's an interesting and different experience to play in a band where there's no vocals.
I say that it's, maybe ambient, experimental, maybe cinematic, like music that you might hear on a movie soundtrack or something like that.
What I love about instrumental music is that, there aren't really any lyrics to tell you how to feel or to force any specific opinion.
I think the thing that separates Hiroe and something that's special, I've been in bands for a long time, but it's something about this particular group of people that really brings a great chemistry together.
When we recorded this record in the studio, hearing the rough mixes and the stuff that was coming off the board was eye-opening. And I think that it really hit me there that like, hey, we've really made an awesome record, and I think people are going to love it.
Working up to this record, we spent the better part of a year just kind of wrapping our heads around these new songs and just refining and fine-tuning them.
Everyone came really prepared and absolutely slayed their parts. It was so impressive to hear and see everybody perform at such a high level. It was really inspiring. I also just loved hanging out with the band all day, every day.
I think the emotional high from a recording perspective was just hearing that music that we've been practicing for 6 months plus back and having it just sound amazing.
Just being present for the entire recording experience was really what I enjoyed. Just kind of being a fly in the wall, hearing everyone else track, being a cheerleader for them and supporting everyone when they needed it. Being there with Mario, who was an excellent producer, and engineer, and just overall amazing person.
We sat on this record for almost a year. We finished it last April, 2024. And there's a lot of time that passes between recording and announcing the record. And between that time, there's a lot of like picking things apart, a lot of second guessing. Imposter syndrome is a very real thing. It took a long time to get here, but I'm really happy with the way it came out.
I've been doing this long enough to know sometimes you kind of have to step outside yourself and know when it's good, right? Rather than worry about what you have in your head as absolute perfection, let's say.
We named the second record Wield because it was like wielding this new thing that we had, right? Like we created this first record. Now, where do we go from here?
I think with the second record, we kind of wanted to expand our soundscapes and horizons by trying new things, mixing dark with light, really trying to expand the sound.
It kind of is a bit of an emotional roller coaster musically. We have, a lot of kind of pretty songs. We have some really sort of dark and heavy music and things that are a bit dissonant and a little less pretty. So I think we cover a lot of emotions within this record, and I can certainly feel those when I listen back.
I'm just in awe of the incredible writing and all the parts and how they fit together. I do listen to a lot of post-rock. I really love that genre, but Hiroe music is a little different. It's both very profound, but also simple in each of the parts. So I just think it's really special, and I love listening to it.
It's just this captured moment in time, and it just makes me think of the journey we took to get here, the challenges we overcame, the moments of frustration and joy. And it's like this mix of pride and nostalgia that, I get from it all, and the little moments that we shared together.
I hope people notice the dynamics and all the beautiful parts that fit together. It's quite complex because we have 3 guitar parts, but none overpower the other, and they all have their place within the songs. It's really remarkable what Eric was able to write and how he put the pieces together.
If it's a soundtrack for deep thought or a release or a place to rest, a place to push forward, I hope people listen to it and really connect.
I hope people find something meaningful in this record, something that resonates with their own experiences. I hope that it provides them with a sense of emotional release, a moment of escape, or a spark of inspiration. Ultimately, I hope it makes them feel something, anything, and that it leaves a lasting impression.